Good morning. Yes, y'all. We are here for another day. Building a better you, day 5. Welcome. Hey, love. Hey, Dami. Hey, y'all. See the body. Hey. Good day and great morning. Building a better you, day 5. I got it abbreviated with baby BABY. Building a better you. Okay. Um, but we are here for another day to get lit, learn intentionally together, and to get fit, get fully intense together about our dreams, our goals, our aspirations. You guys know the things that we want to do in life, and I'm excited. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Get excited. I don't know why anybody else, but I'm excited. We're here on this beautiful Friday, and excuse me, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get into the message. Um, Shout out to everybody who's here, wherever you are. Share this if you can, if you're on Instagram, and um, you know, share it out. Share it out. Okay, so get into it, y'all. Get my notebooks out. It's crazy how much you could write. All right. So this morning, I'll do a recap. We talked about words having power, when we talked about vision and all about trusting God's timing. Yesterday, we talked about accountability. Today, this morning, I want to remind you of the importance of belief, how important it is. The art, like the belief, right? And I talked about this at Strong Start, Strong Finish Power Conference for those of you who were in the building, but that activated belief has to be in you, has to be so very well instilled in you that you don't waver when there are difficult times, that you don't waver when things seem a little bit hard. You have to figure out how to gain that type of belief, how to gain an unwavering belief that when there's no money in the business, you're still working it. That when it seems like there's no love in the relationship, you're present, right? Because the question is there, right? Was there? And more than likely, yes. Have to have that belief. And many of you guys can't see, but I'm touching the pit of my stomach because it has to be in your gut. Like you have to have a true connection with who you are and where you're going. You got to know. You got to know that where you're going, like no matter what, you're going to get there. And you're going to get there on time. Because we're talking about that too, right? A lot of people are like rushing the process or they start to waver when it's been a couple of months into the process of what they're doing. Like, I've been looking for this job, or I've been looking for this house, and it's not working out how we anticipated it to work out. But the thing about it is it's working out. That's exactly what it's doing. That's exactly what's happening. Exactly is that it is working itself out. But you, the individual, gotta learn to believe. It's like, good morning, Melody. It's like when we're kids. Let me just use two as an example. Using everything to believe she is going to be a billionaire. I don't think I was talking about being a billionaire at 6. I wasn't talking about my career at 6. She got it all planned out. We gotta have that childlike belief before the world got to us. We gotta get that belief back because that belief is absolutely the belief We got people coming in on other platforms, y'all. Is the belief that's going to allow you to dream and execute a dream that is unbelievable, right? Like, does that make sense? Drop some fire if you get what I'm giving. But that's the process that's going to get you to start dreaming wild dreams again. I dreamt a dream. I dreamt a dream. Guess what? I said, I'm going back on tour with my music. I don't have music, but the love of music. The House of Hustlers concert is something I created a long time ago. I said, I'm going back. I'm getting back in there. And then I said to myself, Morning, Monique. And then I said to myself, but I'm still going on my business tour. Hell yeah. And to the blind eye, people will be like, what the hell? You gonna travel that far with these kids and do this? But yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. Because I believe. And I don't even know how sometimes, but God just be, listen, the how ain't even my matter. God just be working it out. I sat here and listed 14 cities and organized it and wrote down the dates, and I don't have my venues yet. But yesterday I started buying my flights. God gonna work it out. It's no second thought. It's not if this don't, if that. I'm fitting to go. So I already bought the flight. At least 5 of them. 3 of them is train rides. That's 8 out of 14 done. So, yeah. We gotta figure out how do we get that that unwavering belief back. That belief. I talk about this so much, but I try to everything I do, I try to have a process to it. Try to write it down. I try to recall it. And be very honest with you, I'm not sure if I can remember when I got it back. Because I had lost it. I had lost that childlike belief a long time ago. I know it was before my kids were born. And I know that when Christian was born, I still hadn't gained it. But somewhere in between him and two, I just got it. I got it again. Call it prayer, call it meditation, call it what you want. I did. I did pray on it. I did meditate on it. I did get still in it. But I got it back. I just asked for it. I just wanted to be free with my thoughts. My mentor was a help too, and God rest his soul, and shout out to Mr. Warren Williams, who always really would remind me to execute without restrictions, to execute without limitations. He would say, do it as if you didn't have anything in the way, dear. And I was like, okay, but there are things in the way. There's plenty of things in the way. I got this kid, I got this job. I got to show up. I can't just poof and disappear when I want. Yeah. But you have to want it. You have to want that belief, as we talking about belief this morning. You have to want that gut belief, that belief in whatever you're doing is for you. You have to get aligned with it. And you have to put God in it. And you just have to keep drilling on it, like, because it was a great thing when I got it back. And I'm not sure if I recognized when I originally got it back, but when I got it, I started doing. Listen, I went through my phone last night, y'all, right? I just started doing things like nobody's business. I just started executing the the dreams that I had, and that was really the you know So, sorry, y'all. Quick second. Dami says, "What's the quote of the day?" Good morning, Dami. Shout out to Texas. You know what, Dami? I told you guys I'm kind of working out kinks this year, but I didn't grab a quote, but I grabbed the message. Learn to believe. Learn to believe. I don't know if anyone has a quote about belief. You could drop it, but the message, learn to believe. Like we have to learn to believe. That was the message. And really try to find a place within yourself to activate. If you don't learn to believe, it'll be hard to achieve. I know that one for sure. Because when I started believing, I never forget um, my first concert. And mind you, I used to, you know, do this years ago. And when I used to do shows and concerts, I had backing. Shout out to TJ, shout out to the promoter, shout out to DJ Boo, shout out to Rick Lowe. I had backing, I had support. Shout out to Chris from Chris and Eve. I had so much support when I was doing it before that I never really could imagine me doing it on my own. But I didn't want every too many hands in the bucket, and not talking about the money, but the creative aspect of it. Because I'm not a person who thinks about the money when I think about my events. But I had people who were aligned with me who did. And so now they're thinking about, well, how many people can we get in the door? I didn't want that. I just wanted to create an event, and I wanted to be for, you know, my folks. I say my folks, I say people who, are music lovers like me, um, who can go to live shows. Some people love music, but they're like, I just want to do it on Apple, or I just want to do it in my head, listen to my earbuds. I'm not really a concert goer or show goer. And while it's not a whole big concert, sometimes can get packed. So long story short, um, I wanted to just do it, and I didn't want to do it with anyone else. I wanted to create this event, and I came up with House of Hustlers. And when I came up with House of Hustlers, I contacted another mentor of mine. He's like, Jay, that's a great idea. You should go ahead and do it. And shout out to DJ Boo again, because he was like, you need a venue, and I was like, sure, and gave me a venue for free for over a year. Every Sunday we rocked out the House of Hustlers, and shout out to B&B Rock and rest his soul, because it was his venue. And every Sunday they just let me do what I want. They let me just figure it out, make mistakes. There was weeks when no one showed up, right? They're like, but never had to exchange any money, never had to they just were very supportive, because like I do for many people, I do paperwork for them too. So it was just great that I had an opportunity, because I had a venue. I didn't have to worry about like rent, I was it was free, but I just did it. I just did it. I created it and built it up to before the pandemic. We were rocking every Sunday night, and the place was packed, and the artists were growing, and we were also touring. Shout out to my brother in Texas and my friends in Atlanta who were like, "Come to my venue, come to my venue," and literally, people were like, "How you get these free venues?" But it's skin in the game, and it's belief. Not only did I believe in me, but there were other people who believed because I believed. And this is why I say you got to get yourself some belief. You got to learn to believe. I had people calling me, texting me, DMing me. How do you always have a venue every state you go? I didn't even have an answer to it. I ain't lying. I didn't even, I don't know. Just believe. When I dropped the date, when I dropped the flyer this year, when I dropped that flyer this year for the House of Hustle, it's belief is powerful. Free bookings within the first hour. People I haven't spoken to in a year because I didn't do House of Hustlers last year. They were right on board. Getting calls from Atlanta, getting calls from Texas. Hey, you need the venue? I see the flyer dropped. But that's just belief. God will align you with the right people, places, and things when you believe. And this is why I say you have to learn to believe. When you learn to believe, there's a certain type of poise that comes over you, there's a certain type of grace that you possess. And with that, let's say the world will see it. Not everyone, but those who need to will see it. And I just think that that's super powerful. I think that that in itself is, you know, a trait. So I just feel like we got to learn to believe. I don't know what's stopping you from believing wholeheartedly in your mission, in your goal, in you. But I can tell you that if you get yourself some belief, if you start to believe it, say it to yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to open this recovery home. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to make some money doing this. Then there is no limit. You will be able to do exactly what you say you're going to do. I don't even think about budgets no more. Well, people call me, oh, I hear you need a DJ. What's your budget? I don't got a budget. What's up? Come on. I don't have a budget no more. I don't. don't. I don't operate with budgets. And not because I don't think, and I'll say this, I do operate with budgets. I budget all my finances, but I don't operate with budgets for my event because I just feel like God is always going to work it out. I don't go in with, oh, I can't afford more than this for this. I just be like, God gonna work it out. I believe in my showcases, in my event, in my concerts, in all my engagements. I just believe God gonna work it out. I don't, not about me making that money for these type of. It's really about the impact. And because I love music, I love music. I don't know if y'all know, and I don't listen to music. Crazy. One of my tune offs is like TV. I don't watch TV, I don't listen to music. It's distractions. But I love music. And I say I don't listen to it because it's not a regular thing, but when I get in my zone or from exercising, it's playing, you know. But anyway, we gotta help, you know, ourselves find that belief. That child like belief. Drop some fire if you guys are getting what I'm giving. Like I just, it's so important. You got the light on, buddy. Tell me if that water's getting hot. Um, we gotta find it. It's there. I think sometimes too, I'll say this before we talk about our exit ticket. I think sometimes too, that it's easier to find the belief if you're doing what your mission to do. So if you're doing something and the passion isn't there, it may be a little bit more difficult to get activated in your belief. So, you know, this may be a course of you finding you. This may be a course of you finding you as well. Find you. Find what makes you happy. I always say, do what you love and love what you do. I am the epitome of that. All because of belief that I made my love for writing and reading my life, my business. There are people who pay me to read their contracts, to write their agreements. I love it. I like to read a lot. I do. And I read really well. And I like to write. So I'm literally, doing the things that I really enjoy to do. And I'm so grateful because I know how, I don't take that for granted at all. I know how big that is to be able to do exactly what you love to do. Like, There's no work in my day essentially because I'm doing what I love to do. I love people. As much as the world try to stray us away from people, try to stray us away from one another, they're giving us pandemics and epidemics and all types of situations, all types of viruses saying stay away, stay away. I love people. I do. So, just figure out what do you really want. I always say, who are you? What are you looking to do? And who you want to do it for? And I say that no matter if we're talking about, you know, a marketing plan, a business plan, or just finding you. Because it's important. That's an important question I ask myself. What makes me thrive? What makes me happy? But that belief, you'll find it essentially when you find what and who you are. So I hope that everyone here is in the earshot of what I have to say. We'll find it. And you should have had a bottle of water first. Mhm. Sorry. Um, that everyone finds it because it's super, super, super essential. Super essential. Okay. So exit ticket is to figure that out. Find out what makes me tick. What makes me excited about anything, life, getting up, and and believe in that so diligently, so much that nothing can steer you away from it. Gain that belief. You have to learn that ultimate childlike, unwavering belief. Um, all right, let's get into it. For our affirmations, we're going to pour some positivity into ourselves and out into the universe. I think I probably like the affirmations at the beginning. Maybe I'll be changing it up tomorrow, but I gave it a try. I like to try things. But all right, let's get into it. I am open to healing. I am open to healing. I am loved. I am successful. As you go out to the day, I need you to know that you truly are successful. Anything is possible. I am prepared. I am focused forward. I am securing my future. Okay, skin within one. I am willing to make the sacrifice. Nice. I like it. Okay, Melody. I am determined to succeed. Nice. Oh, I missed some comments. Sorry, y'all. Google Meets. Faith of mustard seed. Yes, Monique. That's super important. I want to make sure I miss no more of that. Oh, no, no, no. I was missing comments. Sorry, y'all. Terrible. I'm getting better at this. Uh, God shows up and shows out. Absolutely. I am working to get that back. Yes, me, again, when you lose it, you get it back. That's just what's important. I get it. Me too. I had the prayer part down, but I was praying and still worrying and trying to figure stuff out on my own. Faithful mustard seed. Okay, now I get the comments. So yes, Jazz, that's super important. Since the 90-day challenge, I started praying and staying still, and God has taken care of all things I've been praying about. God is so great and God is so faithful. And that's what makes it easier for me to be a believer. Jazz says, I am a believer. Yes. Yes. Oh wow. Jazz says I am a believer, and on Instagram, Sisters with an Agenda also said I am a believer. Yes, yes, yes. And that's super important. And what you said too, Jazz, is that you were praying but worrying. Now that you're praying and letting God handle it, then you already know all things work out. I am enough. That's wonderful. It's beautiful. I got my comments up now, y'all. I can see everything. Y'all drop anything in the comments. I am positive. I am grateful. I am a go-getter. I am a leader. I am courageous. When you get that belief, it brings you courage. You get that. Listen, you get that belief from, you get to go from God, and you just be like, if you're anything like me, you're like, I could do anything. In a 14-state tour on your own, no back end, no sponsorship, just how we finna do it. I am persistent. I am determined. I am faithful. I am motivated. Okay, Melody, come through. I'm willing to get it done. That willingness is something else. The willingness to get it done, baby, that's something else. That's amazing. Yes. Right. I am unforgettable. And I'm going to say this one more time because I absolutely loved it. I am a believer. Shout out to y'all. If you guys have anything else to drop in the comments, go ahead and drop it. Go ahead and drop it. It's Friday. And we are still into and going to do our fucking Fridays here at Go Get Enterprise. All right, so you already know we're not stressing. It's Friday. Thank God we made it another day. Thank God we're here. Thank God we are believers. Um, notes. Tour dropped. Both tours dropped. House of Hustlers concert and Building a Better You tour. We're going to take this message on the road, y'all. Coming to a city and state near you. Today is Friday. Jazz and Joe, Chef Life Catering, got platters. Check them out. We are just a couple of days, maybe like 2.5 weeks away from Monique's Your Healthy Mojo event, January 22nd. Please check it out. It was on her page yesterday. I saw it and was like, okay, yeah, let's go. It's like when you see the flyer, it's like it's so real, right? So I'm like, yes, go Monique. So join that masterclass if you need to find your center. You're looking to find that, you know, contact her. Contact her. Good morning, Kay. Um, and that's really, all we got. If you guys got other things going on, please let me know. Um, Shout out to Sisters with an Agenda, guys. Go check out her first episode of her new podcast. I loved it. And I'm trying to stay current, y'all. When I say read, I read through I don't call it scroll sometimes. I read through the Instagrams and trying to keep current. I don't scroll no randoms though, y'all. I don't be having time. I only be scrolling my folks. I'm biased. I'm like, I go directly to your page. My search button be active. I can't scroll regular because now Instagram show you people you don't even know to try to get you to follow. I don't know. I just don't be having time for this. So I just go straight to y'all page. I be going straight to the pages. Every day I got a little system I follow. Boom, 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 boom. But if you guys got something going on and I'm not aware, please let me know what's going on. Um, because I would like to share on this platform as well. Uh, and shout out to those of you tapped into Go Getter Speaks yesterday. Um, that was on the Go Getter Promotions page. And then this Sunday, 8 p.m. will be our first edition of the Go Getter review, where we're going to be talking about business, fashion, and music all in one place. So it's just a live stream where I come and kind of like do a virtual, uh, you know, display of the things that I love. So I'm going to be bringing on some people with me in those industries as well. If you're in business and you're like, hey, yeah, I would like to go live with Jay, then all you have to do is click my link tree and, excuse me, request an interview, and we can definitely get it done. Thank you. Episode 2 drops Sunday. Philly Culture Podcast. Yes, y'all. All right, episode 2 drops Sunday. Yes, yes, yes. So check out Sisters with an Agenda for that, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Renetta. Good morning, Serenity. So that's all we got, y'all. Listen, I hope everyone has a very positive, productive, beautiful day. Guys, all the messages are on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube, please subscribe. And I'm saying this